All right, y'all. We are back with another video. We are back with Dr. Steve, and he just broke the news. Y'all all know that Trump called CNN fake news. We done heard Donald Trump say this numerous of times. CNN is fake news. And Dr. Steve brought it to our attention that he said that woke CNN officially closes headquarters as their ratings plummet. This is what happened when you constantly hate on Donald Trump. You lie on this man. You talk crap about this man. And now your headquarters is closing. Now, I definitely want to check this out. When I seen this, I said, I definitely need to check this out to see exactly what's going on. But like I said, over time, we done heard Donald Trump call CNN out numerous of times. I mean, numerous of times we done heard Donald Trump snap at CNN, especially when they be trying to interview him, ask him questions. He don't not want to hear it. He does not want to hear it. That's why he constantly calls them fake news. Now, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. And I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you as well. I will leave the original video in the description so y'all can go watch it. And shout out to everybody that's been watching the entire video. Thank you very much. I get a ton of y'all in the comment section that say, Adogg, I watched until the very end. I appreciate it. That helps the video get out more. Every time y'all hit the like button, I appreciate everybody hit the like button because it makes YouTube share the video. And I appreciate all of you for doing that. So let's keep it going. Y'all hit that like button. Watch the video to the end. And let's dive straight into this. And let's see what Dr. Steve has to say about the woke CNN closing headquarters because of their ratings.
Before we go today, we are marking an important moment today in CNN's history. Today's show will be the final broadcast from the CNN Center in Atlanta. We're actually going to show you a live look outside the CNN Center in Atlanta. You see the big CNN signs there. We anchor the show out of New York, but the control rooms of this show and much of our editorial staff has always been in Atlanta at that iconic building at the CNN Center, also known as CNN's World News Headquarters. Starting Monday, our team there will move to a new home just a couple miles away. But the new home is actually the place where CNN founder Ted Turner started the network back in 1980. I want to show you what CNN looked like on its first broadcast from the CNN Center.
This is Daybreak, Monday, July 13th, with Donna Kelly and Brian Nelson from CNN Center in Atlanta and Reed Collins in Washington.
Yeah, well, they're putting their best CNN spin on the fact that they're moving back to their original and significantly smaller location. What's an obvious result of their ratings disaster. As you see CNN staff waving goodbye, that's but emblematic of what news audiences have been doing to CNN these last several years as they've been hemorrhaging viewers. We're going to see the latest fallout from CNN's fledgling ratings and why the days of the most distrusted name in fake news are mercifully coming to a much-deserved end. Greetings, gang. It's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. It is official. The iconic CNN building in downtown Atlanta is no more. CNN is abandoning its headquarters. It is, as you've heard, moving operations completely out of their landmark location downtown Atlanta, which I've been to on a few occasions. It's certainly an impressive building, or at least it was. It will inevitably be leased out for another, hopefully far more honest and integral purpose than the shameless shills of ultra-leftist fake news that's peddled by CNN. Now, what you just saw there was CNN anchor Kate Bolduan dropping a bombshell announcement last Friday, revealing what had been rumored to be happening, that CNN was indeed closing its landmark headquarters. And these rumors were, of course, coming in the wake of the rapidly declining viewership that CNN has been suffering from over the last several years. but particularly the last two, ever since they started playing the part of a North Korean propaganda wing for the Biden regime. CNN is basically the DNC, along with MSNBC. They push woke leftist Democrat talking points 24/7, and it has cost them dearly in terms of their credibility and their audience. CNN's audience has fallen an astonishing, a humiliating 90% in the last 2 years. 90%. And why should we be surprised? I mean, seriously, think about it. They told us that Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 election.
Let me take that back.
Smollett
Look at this,
was
y'all.
2 years. 90%. And why should we be surprised? I mean, seriously, think about it. They told us that Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 election, that Jussie Smollett was the victim of a race crime in downtown Chicago, that Brett Kavanaugh was a rapist, that the COVID lab leak was nothing but a conspiracy theory, that border agents on horseback ran around whipping migrants, that the Covenant Catholic school kids mocked a poor, peaceful Native American simply banging on his drum, that Trump built cages for migrant kids and recommended that people drink bleach.
Trump
to
said
cure
drink
COVID.
bleach? What?
That Kyle Rittenhouse was a white supremacist. They peddled the notion that the Hunter Biden laptop was mere Russian misinformation.
What
and
the
most
world
recently,
is
that there's
this?
absolutely no evidence whatsoever for Biden's corruption. That Trump built cages for migrant kids and recommended that people drink bleach to cure COVID. That Kyle Rittenhouse was a white supremacist. They peddled the notion that the Hunter Biden laptop was mere Russian misinformation. And most recently, that there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever for Biden's corruption and impending impeachment. That is the most distrusted name in fake news. And it has just reached rock bottom in terms of viewership. CNN, get this, just this last month, CNN, when it came to the 24 to 54-year-old demographic, which is the most important demographic for advertisers, CNN pulled in a total, I kid you not, a total of just 55,000 viewers over a single weekend. 55,000 viewers.
Wow.
That's it. A single video of ours on this channel gets twice those views. A single video. That weekend in September was the single worst weekend in CNN's ratings history. I mean, you don't get much worse than that. As one media outlet put it, CNN just made history, but not in the way they would want, not in the way any media company would ever, hope for. And it turns out that this is but the latest in CNN's collapse. I'm going to show you why. It looks like we're not far away from CNN completely and totally folding. You're going to love this. But first, I want to meet you face to face at this year's Texicon. All of its long-running and brazenly annoying airport monopoly. And one of the reasons that was a harbinger for CNN's demise was that it revealed that CNN was becoming a dinosaur. They were a cable news dinosaur. And that's because in an age of mobile phones and streaming news video available to every person in the palm of their hands, TV monitors are rendered totally irrelevant. But that irrelevance at the airport was but a symbol, an indicator of how CNN was becoming irrelevant across the board. We've talked a number of times on the advent of what scholars call a network society, which is a fundamentally different society than the one that produced cable news. Cable news comes out of a social order known as mass society. And this is the kind of society that arose in the 19th and 20th centuries. It was a society that was organized around densely concentrated, urbanized populations that were forged during the Industrial Revolution.
So, as it seems that the ratings are just plummeting, Trump said drinking bleach will cure COVID. What in the world? Like, that's the reason why Trump always went off on CNN. That's why he always called them fake news for saying some crap like that. They always pushing the left woke dumb stuff that's being spewed everywhere that go along with it. Now their ratings has just plummeted. Over the weekend in September, the lowest viewership they ever had. And that's the reason why Trump never wanted any reporter from CNN to ask him anything, Because the main thing that Trump always said is, I don't answer questions from you. You are fake news. That's what he always said. You are fake news, CNN. And Trump will continue to say that, just like MSNBC. Same thing. And it's just crazy that they constantly like lying on Trump, saying all this dumb stuff to like just hinder this man's name. It's crazy. And we all have heard a lot of the dumb stuff that CNN has been saying about Trump for years. Not just now, but for years. They've been spewing crap on this man's name. They'll push anything that's against Trump. They ready to push it. And a lot of people are starting to wake up and see the truth, just like I said yesterday. Even some of the people from the left are starting to embrace Trump more now because they see. We don't just have to hate the man. This man is actually right about what he's saying. But y'all trying to push Joe Biden? Joe Biden is killing everybody's ratings. Joe Biden shouldn't be the president. Like I said before, the president should be Donald Trump. And I think we all know that by now. That's the reason why I constantly say Trump 2024, because I believe that's what it's going to be next year, even though they still are trying to get him in these courts, the New York City trials with a dumb judge. It's just a lot of crap going on, against Trump. And he's a warrior. He's fighting it. He letting you know that all they trying to do is trying to make this an election interference, trying to stop him from campaigning and all this crap. And now CNN are closing headquarters in Atlanta. Tell you, man, people are starting to wake up and see the truth. That's just what it is.
And it was within this mass society that the days of big media were forged over the course of the last century. So you got NBC in Rockefeller Plaza. This was the age of the CNN building in Atlanta, right? New York bureaus for Wall Street and D.C. bureaus for Capitol Hill. The problem for big media is that scholars recognize we're moving away from mass society and moving instead towards what's called a network society. So if mass society related us to one another by virtue of our proximity to these massive urban centers like New York and LA, the network society relates us to one another by virtue of the internet, right? So with internet-based networks, space has, effectively collapsed, enabling us to transcend our spatial proximity and localized frontiers. And this societal shift is radically affecting the way we do news. I mean, you'll notice that virtually 100% of the initial video documentation of any significant event of late is not coming from news cameras or from satellite trucks. On the ground, in real-life video, capturing any significant event comes from eyewitnesses who were present at that event, recording it on their smartphones. That's the network society. Everyone with a phone is a cameraman. It's a new social order that's decentralized and disestablished. And it's one that the legacy big media simply cannot compete with anymore. And this is why the future of news is independent content creators like yours truly, who are able to communicate our own perspectives on what we all see and hear via the network society. In mass society, the media controlled what you could see or hear. In a network society, we can bypass big media in a manner comparable to the way email or texting or instant messaging bypasses the old post office. And as the ratings crash for CNN is showing us all, the network society is no longer a little brush fire here or there that big media can just stamp out whenever it wants.
Yeah, I know they feel bad. You got to feel bad saying all this stuff. I mean, Dr. Steve showed like a whole list of stuff. Matter of fact, let's go to it real quick. Let's look at this list. We're going to look at this list that Dr. Steve just showed that CNN been spewing for the longest. I mean, just spewed a whole lot of crap, y'all. Look at the Trump called the neo-Nazis fine people. What else we got? And this one here was the main one about Trump said drinking bleach will fight COVID. Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. Trump P-tape. Like, man... I'm telling you, like I said before, like after a while, people just get tired of the crap, man. And it seems like even their own people are turning on them. If your ratings are that low, y'all got that many followers, how is your ratings that low? So it seems like people are starting to wake up and be like, I don't like what CNN is doing right now. I get that we like them, but if they gonna just spew out lies all the time, then I can't rock with that. And I believe that's what a lot of people are doing right now when it comes to CNN, because they just sick of it. And like I said before earlier, Trump been saying this for the longest. That's the reason why he don't want to take any questions from any person that's from CNN. No reporters. That's why he never lets them talk. I don't want to talk to you. You're fake news. You take my words, you twist it around, and then you go on your show and say some BS. That's the reason why he don't respect him. He don't want to talk to him.
Can just stamp out whenever it wants. It's now blazing all over the world, and there's nothing the big media can do about it.
Nope.
We need look no further than CNN's now empty headquarters. Are you?
Shout out to Dr. Steve, man, for bringing the news to us. Because like I said, y'all, I had no idea that they was closing a headquarters down in Atlanta. I had no idea about that. And shout out to Dr. Steve for bringing us the news. I'm pretty sure some of you that's watching probably didn't know either. And I didn't either. I'm with you. I did not know either until I seen the video. I'm like, whoa. You saying CNN closing the headquarters because of their ratings? I'm like, whoa, maybe people are starting to figure out what's really going on with CNN. They sick of the stuff that they've been doing for all these years that they are currently doing now. But hey, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about it. Shout out to everybody that's made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. I will leave the original video to this video right here from Dr. Steve in the description. Make sure you go over there, check it out. Let them know that I sent you. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.